Miami is ready to open this one up as they line up for the opening kick. Short kickoff. Number 85 fields it at the 18. He jukes it.
That's a good job by the coverage team there, staying in their lanes and not allowing the returner to break free.
They'll go to work at the 13. High formation here. Number 7 gives it up the middle. They'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 18. Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Number 22 gets a handoff to the right. He's out to the 30, to the 40. Crosses midfield, brought down at the 41. And the tailback comes up with a great run.
Let me tell you why that play worked right there. The blocking up front was sensational. I said, give me the ball. I want to take a stab at this defense.
Give you the ball. I'm sure that defense wouldn't mind putting a lick on you after some of the things you said earlier this week.
Just a minute to go in the first half of play. Miami comes out in the 3-4. And he's going to lose yards on this one.
Instead of running around the defenders, he ran right into them.
I don't think it mattered if he ran left or right or over the top. They just lost the battle up front.
Second and 11. Ball on the 42-yard line. Number 22 lines up in the deep back. I formation. On the ground, right side. He jukes. Number 17 with a takedown at the 31. And that's the end of the first half. Notre Dame will be kicking off to start the second half. Here's the kick. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback.
Just another great kick.
This kid may have one of the best legs in college football.
Nickel defense. Number 2 on the delay. Number 42 brings him down at the 24. So the draw to the halfback picks up 4. Second and 6. Ball on the 24. The Fighting Irish bring in the nickel package. Number 11 drops back to pass. Lofts this one out to the right. It falls incomplete. Boy, would he like to have that one back.
Yeah, you're right. This offense relies so much on timing, and as you saw there, when their timing gets knocked off, they have a tough time connecting on plays like this.
Option to the right. Number 9 with a takedown at the 25-yard line. And that's 3 and out.
And if you're the defensive coordinator, you deserve a pat on the back.
Fourth down and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line. Number 22 back deep to return. Number 13 punts it, and he didn't kick that ball well at all. And this one's going to go out of bounds at the 42-yard line. They'll get the ball here at the 42. Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Number 7 gives it up the middle. Gets past the tackler. Number 99 brings him down at the 36. And we've reached the end of the third quarter and still no score. Just a minute remains in this football game. Number 22 lines up in the deep back. I formation. Number 7 gives it up the middle. He's at the 30, inside the 20. And he breaks one here.
Boy, a good run. And let me tell you, that play was the exact same play as the play before. Here he does a nice job of following his blockers and keeping his balance for an outstanding gain.
Four-man front by the defense. Number 22 takes a handoff. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. The Hurricanes put 4 men up front. It's up, and it's through the uprights. Purdue has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one underway. Short kickoff. Number 89 fields it at the 18. He jukes. He's at midfield. The 40. At the 30. To the 20. That was almost 6, fellas.
Yeah, if you could have put a move on that last guy, that might have been big.
I thought that was a touchdown all the way.
They line up in an I. He loses some ground. Tries to juke. Nice spin move. And he's going to lose yards on this one.
That time they came with the blitz and caused enough confusion up front, they were able to get to him.
And we're all tied up at the end of the first quarter. And we're ready now for the start of the second quarter. Just a minute to go in the first half of play. The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. Number 7 gives it up the middle. He's at the 30, inside the 20. Juke move. Tackle at the 28-yard line. Here's a 3rd and long situation. Ball on the 28-yard line. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. A little juke. He's at the 20. They'll bring him down at the 11. And we've reached the end of the first half. Second half just about set to get underway as the teams line up for the kick. Gets this one high in the air. Number 25 passes at the 5. They'll start this drive at the 25. Number 18 is back in the gun. Number 56 brings him down for a loss. The quarterback draw not successful there.
Nope, and I'm going to tell you why. This defense was not fooled at all on that play.
Purdue comes out with 5 receivers. He drops back. He unloads it, and that one's fallen incomplete. Almost a nice catch.
This is a missed opportunity here. The receiver got his hands on the ball, but couldn't quite pull it in.
Number 18 has 4 receivers lined up here. Drops back to pass. And it's incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down, and let me say one thing. This defense was up to the task that time in shutting down the pass play.
Yeah, they shut it down, and they got the 3 and out they were looking for.
Number 22, the return man. Number 29 punts it, and he didn't get much distance on it. Number 22 takes it at the 47.
Beautiful, beautiful coverage.
Very well covered all around. They'll get the ball here at the 46-yard line. Number 22 lines up in a deep back, I formation. Number 7 gives it up the middle. Number 6 brings him down at the 45. Not a lot on that one. Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 45-yard line. The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. They hand it off, and they pick up 9 there. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and still no score. We're down to just a minute in this game. Purdue lines up defensively in a 4-3. He's at the 30, inside the 20. Little shake and bake move, and down he goes at the 14. Nice pickup there for the 1st down.
Boy, there was a great block there. The reason why that's a great block is because he got in the guy's face, and he do what they call chicken fighting. You get in the guy's face, and you kind of dance with him away from the ball carrier.
Number 7 gives it up the middle. They picked up good yardage on that one, Lee Corso.
Oh, baby. Did the O-line create a lane for him to run through, or what?
Number 22 gets it on the inside. The back gets 3 on the carry. They're going to go for the easy 3 here. The kick is up, and it sails through the uprights. Oklahoma has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one underway. Short kickoff. Number 85 takes it at the 20. He jukes him. He lateral.
Kickoff return 29 yards.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. Notre Dame sets up in the I. He retreats. Number 10 with a takedown at the 41. They picked up good yardage on that one, Lee Corso.
Oh, baby. Did the O-line create a lane for him to run through, or what?
Number 22 takes the handoff. Little shake and bake move. He's at the 30. Inside the 20. Gets past the tackler. They run the exact same play, and this time it goes for a huge gain.
Exact same play, and I'll tell you what, I don't blame him. I'd run that same thing over and over and over again.
Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the eye. He loses some ground. Makes a move. He's hit and got away. Brought down at the 8-yard line. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Number 22 lines up in a deep back, I formation. And that's the end of the first half, folks. Notre Dame to kick. Number 12 and number 6 deep to return. He gets off a high kick, not much distance. Number 6 fields it at the 13. They'll take over at the 21. Number 18 is back in the gun. He drops back. He rolls left, and he throws it away. And second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 21. The Sooners come out showing 3 wide. Back to pass. And he can't get away from the pressure. So the linebacker will come up with a big sack there.
Looked like a little confusion up front against a blitz. The quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball, and the pressure got to him. That's a good defensive play.
Notre Dame lines up with 5 defensive backs. Number 18 drops back to pass. He goes downtown. Number 9 tips it away. So the defense gets him to go 3 and out.
Good job here defensively forcing this incomplete pass.
4th and long. Ball on the 13-yard line. Oklahoma ready to punt this one away. Didn't get all of that one. Number 22 calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 41. 1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. Number 22 on the inside handoff. He's at the 30. Tackle at the 27. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a good job by that big offensive line.
No, it really was, Brad. And also a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
Number 7 hands off right side. He's at the 20. And they make the stop at the 15. And he pulls off a great run.
Let me tell you something. This kid is a good running back, and I haven't seen moves like that since my high school prom, sweetheart.
Easy, Coach. You don't want to scare off any of our viewers.
And so we've reached the end of quarter number 3 here with 1 quarter to go. We're all tied up. Just a minute remains in this football game. Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Handoff. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 12-yard line. Oklahoma comes out in a 3-4. Handoff to the right. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. And he gets the first down.
That guy just went pow and took it in. He wasn't stopping until he got that 1st and 10.
Number 13 lined up for the field goal. This should be a chip shot. It's up, and it splits the uprights. Notre Dame has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one underway. Got some good hang time on this one. Number 82 fields it at the 9. They'll get the ball here at the 19. Number 49 alone in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Number 56 tackles him for a loss on the play. Good effort by the linebacker to come up and make the play. Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 16. Notre Dame brings in their nickel package. Number 9 gives it up the middle. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield, and they'll lose a yard there. Third and 14. Ball on the 15. Nickel defense. Number 9 drops back to pass. He's scrambling. Lets it go. And it's caught. And they push him out at the 33. Not a bad pickup that time.
Yeah, let me tell you the reason why this play worked. The defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback. And he made them pay right there.
He drops back. He unloads it.
Yeah, the tight end caught the ball, but not before he stepped out of bounds. Good call there by the refs.
The Fighting Irish are up tight on the receivers. Drops back to pass. Lets it go. It falls incomplete. Third and 10. Ball on their own 33. Notre Dame lines up with 5 defensive backs. Number 42 bats it down. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
Number 22 awaiting the return. Number 18 punts it, and he didn't get much distance on it. And they'll down it at the 31. They'll take over at the 31-yard line. Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Little handoff. Makes a move. He's to the 40. He's to the 50. To the 40. At the 30. He loses some ground. Number 94 tackles him for a loss on the play. And the defensive end comes up with a big play.
Boy, he's quick as a cat, no question. He got tremendous penetration and was able to wrap him up for a loss there.
That'll do it for the first half. Neither. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made as we prepare to start the second half. Here's the kick. Number 85 fields it at the 22. He laterals the ball. He retreats. He didn't get much at all on that return.
Nope. When you see a team stuff a return like that, it usually gives their defense a little momentum to start to drive. We'll see if that happens here.
A little juke. He's to the 20, to the 30, the 40, across midfield, at the 40, at the 30. Number 37 with a takedown at the 18. What an impressive run that was.
Not only was this a big run, but that may have taken a little bit of steam out of the defense.
Little handoff. 4-yard gain by the back.
Guys, when we were at practice this week, you kind of got the feeling that they might run a little no huddle. In fact, here it comes.
Number 7 gives it up the middle. So he picked up a few on that run.
Yeah, he did a nice job of using his blockers on that run. Really nice read.
And we're ready to start quarter number 4. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation, handoff up the middle. They get 3 yards on the play. The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. Number 22 gets the carry. And he gets a yard on the run. This should be an easy field goal. It's up, and it is good. Texas has the ball teed up, and we're ready for kickoff. Kicks it off. Number 34 takes it to 15. The 50. At the 40. At the 30. Not a bad return.
Well, this sets them up very nicely. Now they have a short field to work with.
They'll get the ball here at the 41-yard line. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. Number 7 gives it up the middle. Number 43 with a takedown at the 35-yard line. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground. Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 35-yard line. Texas comes out in a 3-4. On the ground, right side. And he's taken down at the 25-yard line. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, the defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend.
The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. And he's going to lose yards on this one. And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
2nd down and 12. Ball on the 27-yard line. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation.
Set. 28 T-ball, 74.
Number 22 gets a carry right side, makes a move. An 8-yard gain.
Guys, when we were at practice this week, you kind of got the feeling that they might run a little no huddle. In fact, here it comes.
That'll do it for the first half. Neither offense could manage to get anything going. We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff.
Number 12, back deep to return.
Gets this one high in the air. Number 3 has it at the 5. He tries to spin. They'll go to work at the 23-yard line. Texas sets up with 4 receivers. He drops back. He lets it go, and that one's fallen incomplete. Kirky just let that one get away from him.
Yeah, and you can see he wants that one back. That's a throw this guy can make in his sleep.
Notre Dame lines up with 5 defensive backs. Number 46, the ball carrier. Number 20 tackles him for a loss on the play.
This is a great example of how to defend the run. Here the fullback has nowhere, and I mean nowhere to run.
Yeah, nice job by these guys. They can be very sound defensively.
Number 2 drops to throw. Fires a bullet over the middle, and this one's going to get intercepted. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab the interception.
This guy's got potential. I'll tell you what, if he keeps it up, you might see him playing on Sundays.
Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Little handoff. A 7-yard run by the running back, and it looks like they're going to go no huddle here.
Set.
He's at the 20.
When you break one like that, you've got to give credit to the offensive line.
And that'll wrap up another quarter of play. We've played 3, and we're still scoreless. Just a minute remains in this football game. The Longhorns come out in a 4-3. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. Number 7 gives it up the middle. About 4 yards on that play. Number 13 in to attempt the short field goal. It's up, and it is good. And they're ready to kick this one off. He lofts it high in the air. Number 5 fields at the goal line. They'll go to work at the 17-yard line. Number 8 lines up as a single back. They hand it off. Tackle at the 23-yard line. That's a nice 6-yard gain. Second and 4. Ball on the 23-yard line. They come out in a nickel. Little handoff. He's out to the 30. Number 95 with a takedown at the 40-yard line. A monster run there by the fullback.
You're right, Brad. That was a scary run for this defense.
Coach, scary or not, you got to wrap the big guy up. You can't allow the fullback to run wild like that on your defense.
Number 19 brings him down at the 46-yard line. Nice little catch there, huh, Coach?
Yeah, that was a good call. I like that call. I like short passes. They're safe and can lead to some really good yardage.
Number 8 alone in the backfield. Number 10 drops to throw. And it's knocked down. Not a good decision here by the quarterback throwing into coverage. The Fighting Irish bring in the nickel package. Drops back to pass. Number 80 with a catch. And down he goes at the 46. The Cardinals are going to take a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. Stanford lines up in a shotgun set. Number 10 drops back. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
He drops back, lets it fly, and this one's going to get intercepted. He tried to force that one in there.
Yep, and the safety made him pay for a terrific read and a nice catch.
First and 10, ball on the 23-yard line. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. Number 7 hands off right side. A nice pickup of about 8 yards. It's second down and 2 to go. Ball on the 31. Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Number 22 gets the carry. First down pickup by the tailback.
You can see how comfortable this guy is with that football in his arms.
And we've reached the end of the first half. Stanford got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. Short kick. He didn't get a hold of that one. Number 85 fields it at the 19. Missed tackle. Little shake and bake move. And he comes up with a nice return. They'll take over at the 22. Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. That's a good 9-yard gain. Second and 1 coming up here. Ball on the 13-yard line. Notre Dame sets up in the I. Handoff up the middle. He's hit and got away. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5. And that's the end of the third quarter here, folks. It's been all defense for the first three, and we head to the final quarter, still scoreless. Stanford comes out in a 4-3. Number 22 on the give. Number 48 with a takedown at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. They're crowding the line. This should be an easy field goal. The kick is up, and it sails through the uprights. Notre Dame has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one underway. Got some good hang time on this one. Number 20 takes it from the 6. He tries to spin. They'll go to work at the 18. Florida State comes out with 2 tight ends. Drops back to pass. And he can't get away from the pressure. And that'll get this defense fired up.
The offensive lineman had his feet too close together. As an offensive lineman, you got to spread your feet and have a nice base.
Number 16 lines up in the shotgun. Number 16 drops back to pass. And it falls incomplete. 3rd and 14. Ball on their own 14. The Seminoles set up in the gun. He drops back. He's under pressure. It falls incomplete. So the defense gets him to go 3 and out.
Good job here defensively forcing this incomplete pass.
It's 4th down, 14 yards to go. Ball on the 14. Number 22, the return man. Didn't get all of that one. Number 22 fields it at the 41. He retreats. Tries to juke. He spins.
What I like about this is the guys stayed in their lanes and didn't allow the big play.
Now the teams have switched sides, and we're ready for the start of the second quarter. A minute left in the half. Number 22 is a deep back as they line up in the I. 6 yards on the carry. It's 2nd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 32. Florida State comes out in a 4-3. Couple of yards there. Third and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 30-yard line. That's the end of the first half, folks. Florida State will be kicking off to start the second half. Short kickoff. Number 89 fields it at the 18. Nice yardage on that run back.
And you know what, Brad? Special teams are so often overlooked. A return like this not only gives you good field position, but also some big-time momentum.
Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. Number 7 gives it up the middle. Number 58 with a takedown at the 39-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 39-yard line. Florida State lines up defensively in a 3-4. Handoff up the middle. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 32-yard line. Notre Dame sets up in the I.
62.
Number 22 on the handoff. He's hit and got away. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play.
Here the tailback had really nowhere to go. The defense does a good job of getting penetration, and they were able to wrap him up for a loss.
Just a minute remains in this football game. Either the coach has no faith in his kicker or a lot of faith in his offense. Number 7 gives it up the middle. He jukes it. Loose football. And the defense is on it. He should have held on to the ball there. What a critical mistake.
That fumble should have never happened. He's got to protect the football late in the game.
Number 6 alone in the backfield. Number 16 back to pass. Throws a lob pass out to the left. Swatted away, and that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. He's looking for his man. Number 19 knocks it away. Well, he tried to thread the needle with that pass.
Well, here the quarterback makes a poor decision throwing into coverage. Needs to look at his progression and find the 2nd and 3rd receiver.
Florida State comes out in the shotgun. He throws it. Complete. And he's taken down at the 44-yard line. The offense calls a timeout, and that was their first timeout. 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. The Seminoles line up with 5 receivers. Number 16 drops to throw. He unloads it, and he can't hang on to it. The wide receiver couldn't quite hang on to that. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. 6th play of this drive coming up. Florida State sets up in the I. Drops back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He's scrambling. Lets it fly. And it's caught. And they make the stop at the 36. The Seminoles are going to take a timeout. That was their 2nd timeout. 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. They come out in a 5-wide set. Number 16 steps back to pass. And they got some pressure on him that time.
Yeah, and what that does is mess up the timing of the offense, causing the incompletion.
Nickel defense. He drops back under heavy pressure. Throws it out there. Incomplete. And he threw the ball into coverage.
Man, I tell you, he's lucky that defense didn't come away with that one. Whew.
The Seminoles go with the I formation. Number 16 drops back. He's rolling right. He pumps once. It's dropped. Almost a nice catch.
This is a missed opportunity here. The receiver got his hands on the ball, but couldn't quite pull it in.
4th down and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. Number 16 has 5 receivers lined up here. Number 16 back to throw. And this one's going to get intercepted. He's to the 50, to the 40, inside the 30, to the 20, to the 10. And he's tackled at the 6-yard line. That interception might be the difference in this game.
I think it could be, Brad. The game's tied, and now they got the ball. One score is all they need.
The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. 4-yard gain. Notre Dame takes a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. This should be an easy field goal. Here's a little draw play. Notre Dame calls a timeout, and they'll have 1 timeout left. Florida State comes out in a 4-3. It's up, and it's right down the middle. Notre Dame lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway. Kicks it off. Number 5 fields it in the end zone. The 30.
Kickoff return 34 yards. Number 5 on the
They'll get the ball here at the 34. Number 2 comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. He's looking for his man, and it's knocked down. The corner almost came up with a big turnover there.
Well, the corner's able to bat this ball away, but he'd love another opportunity there to make the catch.
They're not going to like to hear me say this, but that's one of the reasons why they're on defense and not playing offense.
And he stopped behind the line, and the defense was ready for that play.
Boy, you better believe it. That play didn't have a chance.
3rd and 11. Ball on their own 33. Number 2 with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. He throws it, and it's incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down, and let me say one thing. This defense was up to the task that time in shutting down the pass play.
Yeah, they shut it down, and they got the 3 and out they were looking for.
Didn't get all of that one. They'll down the punt at the 34. They'll start this drive at the 34-yard line. Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. Handoff, makes a move. He's to the 40. He's to the 50, to the 40, at the 30, to the 20. Number 21 with a takedown at the 10-yard line. And the tailback comes up with a great run.
Let me tell you why that play worked right there. The blocking up front was sensational. I said, give me the ball. I want to take a stab at this defense.
Give you the ball. I'm sure that defense wouldn't mind putting a lick on you after some of the things you said earlier this week.
And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. Notre Dame sets up in the I. And they pick up 2 yards. And we've reached the end of the first. We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff. Short kickoff. Number 22 takes it to 15. Tries to juke. That was a nice kick return.
Hey, fantastic effort right there. He got some good blocking and a nice job to find the open field.
The Eagles put 4 men up front. On the ground, up the middle. A little juke. Number 23 brings him down at the 23-yard line. They picked up good yardage on that one, Lee Corso.
Oh, baby. Did the O-line create a lane for him to run through, or what?
First and 10, ball on the 23. Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. Number 85 with a takedown at the 18. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. Handoff. Gain of 9. And that's the end of the third quarter here, folks. It's been all defense for the first 3, and we head to the final quarter, still scoreless. Notre Dame sets up in the I, on the ground, up the middle. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. Number 22 lines up in a deep back, I formation. Number 7 gives it up the middle. Gain of 2. This should be an easy field goal. It's up, and it's right down the middle. Notre Dame has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one underway. Kicks it off. Number 20 takes it from the 6. Nothing much on the return there.
Not much is right. The coverage was all over him.
They'll start this drive at the 15. The Fighting Irish bring in the nickel package. Number 7 still has it, and they got him. Boy, they got some major heat on the quarterback that time.
Well, that's the whole goal of the defense. They're going to attack him by bringing multiple looks and blitzing from the linebackers in the secondary to try to confuse him.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 9. The Volunteers line up with 4 wide out. Lets it fly. And they couldn't hook up on that one. Third and long. Ball on the 9. The Volunteers line up in an I formation. He drops back. Throws a lob pass out to the right, and he dropped it. That brings up a punting situation.
I'll tell you what, this defense did a heck of a job that time to hold them to 3 and out.
4th down and a long ways to go. Ball on the 9-yard line. Number 22 awaiting the return. Number 47 punts it, and he didn't get much distance on it. Number 22 fields it at the 38. He loses some ground. So they end up losing yardage on the punt return.
Well, sometimes, Brad, when you try to make a big play like he did there, you end up hurting your team in the long run.
Tennessee comes out at a 4-3. Little shake and bake move. And they make the stop at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. And that's the end of the first quarter, folks. No score after 1. Just a minute to go in the first half of play. High formation here. The halfback picks up a yard. It's 3rd down and a yard for the first down. Ball on their own 41. The Volunteers line up in a 3-4. And they get enough for the first.
What's interesting about that short run on 3rd down is now they have the ability to go to the play-action pass and try to stretch this defense out a bit.
I was just going to say that, and don't be surprised if they don't go to the air right now.
Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. Little handoff. 9-yard pickup. 2nd and 1. Ball right around midfield. And we've got a tie ball game here, folks. Tennessee will be kicking off to start the second half. Kicks it off. Number 22 takes it to 15. Makes a move. They'll go to work at the 30. Number 22 lines up in the deep back. I formation. Juke move. Number 99 brings him down at the 40. A 10-yard gain. Number 22 gets a carry right side. He's to the 50. Tries to juke. Number 16 with a takedown at the 43-yard line. And he busts a big one on this defense.
The way this halfback is running the ball, I'd put a few more guys in the box there defensively to try to stop him.
They line up in an I. Number 7 gives it up the middle. Number 6 brings him down for a loss.
That time they came with the blitz and caused enough confusion up front, they were able to get to it.
A minute to go in the ball game. Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Number 22 hits it on the inside. Number 37 brings him down at the 32. And the run is good for big yardage.
Good gain, and I think that's the exact same play they just ran.
Whew. This defense better find a way to stop that play, or we're going to be watching them run this play over and over and over again.
Handoff to the right. He jukes him. He's at the 20. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line. Great run by the tailback.
On that play, the defense looked a little overmatched there. They just got swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. Number 22 gets the carry. A good 10 yards on the pickup.
Gain of 10 on the play.
Four-man front by the defense. It's up, and it's good. Both teams are lining up for the kickoff, and we're just about set to get this one underway. Here's the kick. Number 13 takes it to 15. They'll get the ball here at the 23. Number 16 has 5 receivers lined up here. Number 16 drops to throw. He passes it. He's out to the 30. And he's taken down at the 36. A nice pass play there.
Let me tell you, the reason why this play worked was the fact that the defense didn't do a good job of knocking the wide receiver off his route. You got to jam him at the line and throw their timing off.
There's a play fake. He throws it. Picked off. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Well, that's big time. He made a great read on the quarterback and got in there for the pick.
1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. He's at the 30. Number 99 with a takedown at the 21-yard line. And he reeled off a big one there.
This offensive line is built to allow this tailback to make plays, as you just saw. He's able to get into the open and create some excitement right there.
Number 22 lines up in a deep back, I formation. And that's the end of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Now the teams have switched sides, and we're ready for the start of the second quarter. We're at the 1-minute mark, first half. Harvard lines up defensively, 4-3. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. Second and 7, ball on the 18-yard line. I formation here. Number 7 gives it up the middle. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. We've got 3rd and 3 here. 5th play of this drive coming up. Harvard comes out in a 4-3. And we'll go into halftime. And the teams are lined up to start the second half. He kicks it. Number 89 fields it at the 22. Juke move. It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. He jukes him. He's at the 40. Number 99 brings him down at the 35-yard line. They picked up good yardage on that one, Lee Corso.
Oh, baby. Did the O-line create a lane for him to run through, or what?
Defense lines up in a 4-3. Handoff up the middle. And they make the stop at the 25-yard line. He picked up big yardage on that run.
Oh, this is great blocking up front. Nice job of holding on to their blocks, allowing him to break through for some big yards.
Number 22 takes the handoff. And he's tackled at the 21. They got 4 yards on that one. And we've reached the end of the third quarter, and still no score. Just a minute remains in this football game. Notre Dame sets up in the I. And he pulls off a great run.
Let me tell you something. This kid is a good running back, and I haven't seen moves like that since my high school prom, sweetheart.
Easy, Coach. You don't want to scare off any of our viewers.
Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Number 7 gives it up the middle. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. Number 13 lined up for the field goal. This should be a chip shot. The kick is up, and it's good. Notre Dame is ready to open this one up as they line up for the opening kick. He gets off a high kick, not much distance. Number 22 takes it to 15, fumbles the ball, and they fall on the loose ball. First and 10, ball on the 20. USC comes out in the 3-4. On the ground, up the middle. Breaks one. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 3. Ball on the 13. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. Just about 3 yards there. The Trojans come out in a 4-3. Alkirky managed to get enough there to move the chain.
Yeah, good effort there by the back to be able to get the ball upfield and pick up another valuable first down.
Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Number 22 on the inside handoff. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1-yard gain on the play.
They line up in an I. Handoff up the middle. And they hit him in the backfield. And he couldn't go anywhere on that run.
Nah, he couldn't go anywhere because there was no place for him to run. The defensive front got a good push and knocked that offensive line backwards.
The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. And we've got a tie ball game here, folks. USC got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. Short kickoff. Number 85 fields it at the 19. He's at midfield. He's hit and got away. He could go. And that was an outstanding kick return.
Yo, one more block and forget about it. He'd be dancing in the end zone right now.
Number 22 lines up in the deep back, I formation. That's a 10-yard gain.
Gain of 10 on the play.
First and 10. They're threatening inside the 20. USC lines up defensively in a 4-3. Number 7 gives it up the middle. The running back gives them 6 on the ground.
Gain of 6 on the play.
And that'll wrap up another quarter of play. We've played 3, and we're still scoreless. They've switched sides, and these teams are all set to start the 4th and final quarter. High formation here. Number 22 gets it on the inside. The back gets 3 on the carry.
3-yard gain on the play.
Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Number 22 on the give. USC calls a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. Number 13 lined up for the field goal. This should be a chip shot. The kick is up, and he got it. And so they take the lead with that field goal.
Big-time kick late in the game. That was a clutch kick to put them up on top.
Notre Dame lines up for the kickoff. It's a long, low kick. Number 22 fields it in the end zone. They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. Notre Dame showing respect as they back away from the coverage. Back to pass. Looking. And they got him. USC takes a timeout. That was their second timeout. 2nd and long. Ball on the 14-yard line. Nickel defense. Drops back to pass. Rolls to the right. Throws it deep downfield. Great defensive call.
The thing about this offense is it's an offense based on timing. Here you can see their timing was knocked off by the blitz, and the result was an incomplete pass. That's how you got to play them.
Number 3 drops back. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. The pressure got to him that time.
Now they brought the heat here, and the linebacker was able to spring free for a big play.
4th down and a long ways to go. Ball on their own 7. Notre Dame comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Number 3, back to pass. Pumps once. He's looking for his man. And they're ready to kick this one off.
Kicking off to start the game. Number 20 back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Number 80 fields it for 37. They'll take over at the 40-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. He drops back. He rolls out to the left. just throws this one away. And there was a lot of pressure on the quarterback there.
Yeah, he had to get rid of it in a hurry, and that's why his pass was off.
Number 16 with 3 wide receivers. Here's the option left. Laterals back. Number 9 brings him down at the 46. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 46. Notre Dame brings in the nickel here. They'll run the option. And he's stopped behind the line. 3 and out.
Yeah, the defense did a great job of winning that series.
It's 4th and 8. Ball on their own 42. Number 22 awaiting the return. Didn't get all of that one. Number 22 fields it at the 18. What a great return.
A few things here, guys. Poor coverage by the punting team and a great job by the returner of turning the ball upfield.
He didn't have to do too much. That coverage was horrendous.
Number 22 on the inside handoff.
On defense, it's all about instincts. It didn't look like their instincts worked too well on that play.
You're right, Lee. There was a lot of running room there.
Notre Dame sets up in the I. Number 7 gives it up the middle. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground. Second and 4. Ball on the 32-yard line. Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. He's in the 20. Number 27 with a takedown at the 15-yard line. And the tailback picks up good yardage there.
This is very important. Listen up. If this defense cannot stop the running game, they're in big trouble. Maybe not here, but somewhere down the road.
And that's the end of the first half, folks. Florida State will be kicking off to start the second half. Here's the kick. Number 22 takes it to 15. Jufu. And he gets a pretty good return there.
Yeah, he found a nice little seam and got some good yardage on that return.
Don't forget about the blocking up front.
The Seminoles line up at a 4-3. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, the defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend.
1st and 10. We'll see what they can do in the red zone. The Seminoles come out in a 4-3. About 8 yards there. And that's the end of the third quarter here, folks. It's been all defense for the first 3, and we head to the final quarter, still scoreless. Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. First down on the run by the tailback. Notre Dame sets up in the I. Number 22 on the give. Nothing gained on the play. This should be an easy field goal.
Into attempt the field goal.
It's up, and it's good. And this one's all wrapped up. Kirk, what'd you think of this one?
Yeah, where in the world was the offense today? Florida State had plenty of chances to win this football game, but it wasn't meant to be today. All you can do now is try to bounce back after a close loss like this.
Folks, that's going to do it for this edition of NCAA Football 2003. We hope you join us again. Our final score, Notre Dame 3, Florida State nothing. Brad Nessler for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit signing off. So long, everybody.